Encountering an eagle under any circumstances is an exceptionally rare and exquisite occurrence. However, stumbling upon an eagle equipped with a GPS tracker, capable of yielding a wealth of information, amplifies the uniqueness of the experience. Prepare to be astonished as we delve into the captivating tale of a man who stumbled upon such a remarkable find. When he connected the GPS tracker to his computer, the revelations that unfolded before him left him in a state of sheer astonishment. Join us on this intriguing journey to uncover the astonishing details. Eagles are some of the most majestic creatures on Earth. They are not only massive birds that have the freedom and power to live high up in the mountains, but they are just really beautiful too. It is no wonder that they are the symbol of freedom and strength. The decline in the population of various eagle species, some of which have even become extinct, while others are on the brink of extinction, has prompted scientists to intensify their efforts in comprehending these magnificent creatures in recent years. The hope is that by gaining a deeper understanding of eagles, we can take necessary actions to protect and preserve them. An essential aspect of this endeavor involves identifying the specific habitats that eagles require, which enables us to focus on restoring and rejuvenating these habitats, thereby instilling renewed optimism for their future. The study of eagle behaviors provides scientists with invaluable insights. Scientists have employed a range of innovative techniques to study animals while minimizing any disruption to their lives and natural habits. This fact became evident to a young man named Fahd Kash, hailing from the Gazing region in Saudi Arabia during one of his routine walks. Seeking a change from the mundane paths within the town, Fahd embarked on a more extensive hike outside his comfort zone. Little did he anticipate the extraordinary discovery that awaited him. The hike led him through breathtaking landscapes and majestic mountains, offering a visual feast for his senses. However, it was during this excursion that Fahd stumbled upon something far more remarkable than he could have imagined. Watching the wildlife in the mountains brought him great joy. He would sit for hours and just watch birds go by. Then one day as he was walking, a dark shadow caught his eye. It was down the hill, and he couldn't quite make out what it was. At first, he decided to ignore the shadowy object. It was too far away and could possibly run away if he got too close, but after walking around for another while, he went by the spot again and the dark object was still there. Curiosity got the better of Fudd, and he went closer to check it out. It had been a pretty steep climb to get there, but down into the ravine he went. When he got to the bottom, he realized it was some sort of big bird of prey that was laying there carefully. He moved closer. He wasn't sure if the bird was injured. He looked like an eagle of some sort. With those massive talons, an eagle can do some serious damage. Fahd was not taking any chances, but as he moved in closer, he realized that it was much worse than that. The poor bird was dead. He was not going to hunt or injure anyone ever again. It was a sad sight. The good news is that scientists would later determine that he had died of natural causes, and probably after a long and eventful life plus, his death was not in vain. Fahd was just getting ready to leave when he saw there was something attached to the bird. At first, he was nervous to pick it up. Even a dead bird can be intimidating after all, but he got over his fear in order to turn around and get a closer look. The first thing he realized was that this was a steppe eagle. It is a large type of eagle that is found in the region. They are considered to be endangered, making the death of one of these birds even more sad. Still, there was something else that didn't quite fit. It seemed that the animal was fitted with a GPS tracker around his neck. Fortunately, it was not done in a way that could have hurt or hindered the animal from living his life. The device probably had a lot of information on it. It even had a sticker on it with an email address and the mention to contact the owner if found. When contacted, the owner turned out to be a scientist who was part of the team that had been conducting studies about the flight patterns of these stunning animals. When Fahd put the information on his computer, he was shocked, but when all of the data from the study was put together, it was even more impressive. Fahd contacted the scientist, and he was very happy to hear that his GPS had been found. It was sad that the bird that was carrying it had died, though, but the information that was being held on the device was really important for the conservation of eagles. It turns out the group of scientists had been tracking 20 of these birds over the span of a few years. There was some confusion about this aspect when the story first broke. Some believed that it was one bird that had been monitored for 20 years, but experts have pointed out that it was not something that would even be possible. For one, the tracker that they were using on all of the birds wasn't even invented 20 years ago. There was no way that this eagle would have been fitted with the device that long ago. The battery of the specific GPS also wouldn't last that long. It would not have worked long enough to compile all of the information. That is why the scientists tracked a bunch of eagles for a much shorter span of time, but that does not make the results any less interesting. The knowledge that they gained was very valuable. The sheer magnitude of distances covered by this remarkable bird was mind-boggling. Throughout the year, it traversed 3 continents, migrating from one region to another as temperatures dropped and habitats became inhospitable. Its journey took it across Africa, from Kazakhstan to Yemen, Sudan, and Azerbaijan, until finally reaching Saudi Arabia, where it met its demise and was discovered by Thad. On a daily basis, the eagle embarked on impressive flights, with its longest single-day distance recorded at around 220 miles, 355 kilometers. Such feats of endurance showcase the immense power and capabilities of these birds, enabling them to cover vast stretches of land. This extensive range provides them with abundant options for migration, wintering in different areas, and finding secure locations for breeding their offspring. However, even more astonishing than the eagle's extensive travels were the findings derived from the GPS data. Extensive analysis revealed a fascinating pattern. While these birds were adept at traversing vast deserts and soaring over lofty mountains, there was one type of terrain they consistently avoided at all costs, or rather, not land itself. The comprehensive study of multiple eagles yielded a consistent result. The birds consciously steered clear of flying over large bodies of water. Despite their flight route potentially leading them over the vast Caspian Sea and Red Sea, the eagles purposefully avoided flying over these bodies of water. Instead, they opted for a longer route, ensuring their flight remained over land. It is speculated that this behavior may vary during periods of drought, but at the time of monitoring, ample rainfall and fresh water were available to the eagles. By staying over dry land, the eagles likely had the flexibility to rest whenever necessary. Additionally, their preference for utilizing thermal winds, which enable them to soar high in the air and glide, could offer an explanation. These thermal winds are predominantly present over land, allowing the eagles to conserve energy and cover greater distances. Nevertheless, it should be noted that eagles are still capable of flying over water, as they derive enjoyment from catching fish and other creatures near the shore. However, traversing longer distances is more feasible and efficient over land. The insights gained from monitoring the daughter of the deceased eagle, along with other eagles in the study, have proven invaluable for species conservation efforts. Moreover, these findings have piqued the interest of a wider audience, showcasing the captivating nature of these majestic creatures. What would you do if you found such animal? Let us know in the comments section. Thank you.